The part of Jessica Buchanan is being played by Erin Torpey. The part of Joey Buchanan is being played by Chris McKenna. The part of Kevin Buchanan is being played by Matthew Vipond.
Was that a car door I heard?
No, Tina, I didn't hear anything.
Neither did I. Oh, I was never good at waiting.
Well, you know, Clint said they'd come here straight from the airport.
Well, he called me as soon as they landed, but look, they got to get the bags off the plane, then they got to load it all into Ace's car, and then they got to fight morning traffic. Right?
I know, Court. That was 2 hours ago. They should be here by now.
Tina, come on, relax, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm just... I don't know. I kept waking up last night, and I kept seeing Vicky's face, and I can't even say it.
What, Tina?
I kept seeing her looking like the Vicky that we know.
Yeah.
And then I kept seeing her looking...
Hey, now come on, listen to me. Clint says that Vicky is just as beautiful as ever.
Yeah, but she's in a wheelchair. She can't talk. She can't walk.
What do you think? Do you think she'll be able to understand what we say?
Kevin says that she can understand. Clint, however, thinks something different.
I know, well, Clint just keeps saying that she's getting better, slowly but steadily. I mean, who knows what that means?
Well, I guess we're going to have to wait to find out exactly what that
Oh,
means.
that definitely was a car door.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'll go check it out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's them, all right.
Bo?
Huh?
It's me, huh?
What? What time is it?
11 o'clock.
In the morning?
Uh-huh.
Was I asleep?
Yes, I'm not quite sure how you managed that, though. Did you drink 6 cups of coffee in 6 different cups?
Well, I don't know. A couple of those have probably been full 2 or 3 times.
Well, you obviously didn't get a good night's sleep again last night.
It's okay. It's okay. Here, now, sit down and pour yourself a cup and listen to
I
this.
think that maybe you better go get some rest.
No, Alex, believe me, my sleepless nights are starting to pay off.
Hey, Ralph, what are you talking about?
I think I know where Sarah is.
Oh. I'm coming. Come. I'm coming. Hey.
Good morning, handsome.
Good morning, Charlotte.
I had a feeling you'd just be waking up.
Yeah, well, I was up kind of late last night. I watched some old reruns on TV. I couldn't sleep.
Why didn't you call me? You prefer watching old reruns to being with me?
No, of course not. I was just...
Jake.
Wasn't what?
Relax. Just teasing you.
Oh, well, I haven't learned to be able to tell the difference yet.
Well, if we have more wonderful dates like the one we had last night, then you'll get to know all about me.
That's what I'm hoping.
I had the best time last night.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. And then when I went to bed, I had the sweetest dreams. Maybe one of these days you'll help me make them come true.
You have to tell me what they are first.
You want me to blush?
Oh, I see. That kind of dream.
Oh, that must be the waiter.
What waiter?
I ordered us some breakfast. I hope you don't mind.
No. Who would I rather have breakfast than with you, my dear? Come on in.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
right, so how did the map and the compass help you find Sarah?
Okay, we put the point on Lambview. We extended out to Middletown, Pennsylvania, in the middle of the Amish country.
Where Porter's file said Sarah was.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's 1 hour out of town. But see, this whole thing didn't make any sense to me, Alex. Why would they take Sarah right back to the same area where we tracked him down the first go-round?
You're right. It's not logical.
No. And then Megan called.
When?
Last night. She says that Jake got a very interesting tidbit of information from Charlotte.
Charlotte? Charlotte Hesser, Carlo's daughter.
Right. She says that her daddy was out of town yesterday. 2 hours out of town.
So?
So Jake thinks that Sarah is with Carlo.
Well, did Charlotte tell him that?
No. Carlo called just to check in. So I guess Charlotte just figured that it was room service. Jake picked up the phone, and he could hear Sarah crying in the background.
I'm sorry. That means that
No,
Carlo
okay.
has...
Look, now we extend the compass out 2 hours outside of Lambview, draw another radius, and look what we find. Look what we find right down here in Virginia.
Middletown.
Yeah, Middletown, Virginia. It's not in Pennsylvania, so that's 2 hours away, and that's where Sarah is. She's gotta be there, Alex.
You have turned into quite a detective, haven't you?
Yeah, but if she's there and Carlos with her, that means I've got to get down there to her before you...
He's not going to do anything to her. We're going to find her, and everything's going to be fine. Do you understand me?
I know, but I should have thought of this whole thing before.
No,
I shouldn't have to wait for a tip from Jake.
You
and look
stop
for a
picking
Middletown.
yourself, and we'll just go with the information we have, and we'll go to Virginia. That's all there is to it.
All right, look, I want to tell Megan and Jake about this, just in case they can help us
Well,
out,
fine,
all right?
call them.
No, well, I figured that Megan's probably at Land Fair, so I'm going to swing by there, bring her back here.
Will Jake be with her?
I don't know. Why don't you call and leave a message on her machine, just in case?
Charlotte, I've been looking all over for you.
Good morning, Daddy.
When you weren't in your room or anywhere else in the hotel, I had the unfortunate idea you'd be here.
Actually, she just got here, sir.
That's right. I got here probably a minute before you walked in.
Yeah, and we just ordered some breakfast. Would you like to join us?
Oh, Jake, I only ordered breakfast for 2.
No, but we can order some more, can't we? I mean, we'd love to have you join us, Mr. Hesser.
Daddy, you already had your breakfast, I'm sure. You know, my father likes to eat the minute he wakes up. He likes to get right to work, you know.
Charlotte, is there any particular reason you don't want me to stay?
No, of course not.
Then let me arrange my own schedule, okay? Mr. Harrison, I accept your offer.
Great. So then I'll call down, order some more food. What do you want, ham, eggs, toast?
Just coffee. As my daughter stated, I like to eat early in the day.
Just coffee.
Positive.
Okay. Just coffee it is. That's what I call service. Hello?
Jake, it's Alex Oltl.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your meeting, but Bo asked me to call and give you a very important message.
You were gonna tell me? What?
Jake, you sound very strange. What's wrong? Jake.
Hi. So, where's Vicky?
Well, Clint and Kevin are bringing her up the walk now.
Well, how'd you make the trip from Seattle? She all right?
Yeah, Clint said she was a real trooper.
How does she look?
Why are we all just standing around? Mom's home. Aren't you going to say hello?
What's wrong, Vicky? See your signs, Mom?
It's really nice to have you here, Mom.
Vicky, you look great. Welcome back.
I missed you, Mom. We all did.
She has trouble understanding when everyone talks at once, but she knows how happy you are that she's home.
Mommy, I'm so glad you're home, Mommy.
Mrs. Demarest?
Miss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I'm not.
My name is Gabrielle Medina.
Nice to meet you. You're new around these parts.
Yes. I arrived in Sweetwater yesterday.
Visiting?
Well, you might say that I'm really on a fact-finding mission.
What kind of facts are you looking for?
Information on Max Holden's family.
Did you say Holden?
Yes. You see, I started out looking through the records at the hospital, but unfortunately they were destroyed by a tornado.
1969. It passed by right here. And it took the roof right off my barn. And I never even bothered to get another one back on. Got no cows or horses, just my garden.
I see. Well, anyway, I was told that you might be able to help me.
What makes you think that?
You are the local midwife, aren't you?
And I have been for going on 40 years. Oh, yes, ma'am. I've brought many a Sweetwater baby into the world. I have slowed down some, and people now like to have their babies in the hospital, but I still deliver 5 or 6 a year.
And I bet you remember every single child you ever delivered.
If I think about it long enough. Got Sweetwater's whole history right here.
I was wondering if you could tell me about Max's mother, Patricia Holden.
Patricia Holden. Well, I'm afraid there's one woman that's not remembered too fondly in these parts.
And why is that?
Missy, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Folks around here might not have money. In fact, most of us have to scratch for a living most of the time. But there is one thing that we do have. It's religion.
Religion?
Mm-hmm. Good, healthy fear of the Lord above. And a mighty powerful sense of what's right and what's wrong.
And Patricia Holden?
Yeah, the less said about that woman, the better.
Yes.
God rest her soul.
But I have traveled such a long way to find out whatever I can about her. Surely you could tell me at least what she did was what was wrong.
Yes, I can, but I won't.
Why not?
Well, frankly, I don't see any reason why I should tell you anything.
You look so pretty, Mommy.
Jessica. Take her hand, Jessie. She still hates being called Jessie. Mom's saying how happy she is to see you. How happy she is to be home.
We really missed you.
We have party sandwiches and lemonade here in case anybody wants some.
I do.
It figures.
Well, you know how I feel about sandwiches.
You tell Mom what you've been doing while she was away, but don't talk real fast, okay?
So, Jessica, what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
Riding. Carrying Grandpa Aza's horse.
Oh, that's pretty work.
Turned into terrific, you know.
But it would help to speak slowly.
Kevin, this is great. It's like you know all about this stuff, huh?
Spent a lot of time with the therapists. I wanted to learn all I could about it. I also spent a lot of time with Mom. It's like I can sense her feelings. Man, is she happy to be home.
What about the paralysis?
Well, as you saw a little while ago, she has some movement on the left-hand side, but those movements are not always under her control.
She can't walk or talk. The words are there, but she can't get them out yet.
Well, is she going to be able to talk again?
In time. But she'll probably have some trouble getting the words out in the right order.
Clint, with all those top-notch therapists helping Vicky, I thought she'd be much better than she is now.
Oh, darling, it's a miracle she's doing as well as she is. I mean, it takes time.
Renee, time is a very precious commodity. I'd like to fly in a team of specialists to examine her and see what they can do for her.
Thanks, Pa, but that won't be necessary.
Clint, it is obvious. Vicky needs help.
I know that. I know that. That's why I've already made arrangements for Sheila Price to keep on looking after her.
Who's Sheila Price?
She's a therapist. She was out there with us in Seattle.
I've heard of Sheila. I mean, she works with some of the people at the hospital. My volunteer group says she's terrific. Word has it she's the best therapist on the East Coast.
You know, I'd just like to say that Mom has made more progress than you all realize. The doctor said she was a tough lady, and there's no limit to what she can do. In fact, she might even be able to get back to the way she was before she had the stroke.
Kevin's right. Now, with our love and support and her determination, I'm betting that she makes a full recovery.
Are you all right, Jake?
Yes, what were you going to tell me?
Well, Bo came up with some very important information that he thought you should know about, and he and I are getting ready to leave town, so we thought it would be a good idea if you could come over to the house right away. Can you do that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I it completely slipped my mind. I'll tell you what, I'll be right over there, okay?
What? I'll see you in a little while.
I'm sorry, folks. There was my dentist, well, actually, her nurse just called. I've got a dentist appointment this morning. It completely slipped my mind.
Well, did you reschedule it?
No, I couldn't because she's leaving for a vacation this afternoon, and I got this wisdom tooth problem, and every time I drink anything hot or cold, it kills me.
So does that mean we're not going to have breakfast together?
I'm afraid so, sweetheart. But I said I'd be right over. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll have lunch together instead.
Sounds like a plan. But I have to get dressed and I have to get going.
It's a good idea. Give me a call when you get back, okay?
Will do.
Some other time, then.
Looking forward to it.
Funny how a person tends to forget dental appointments. Then again, no one really enjoys pain, do they? Take care of that tooth, my friend. And be a good boy. Do you hear?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Charlotte, I'm disappointed in you.
Why? What did I do?
Yesterday, when I phoned my room, you were supposed to be alone. There was someone there.
Daddy, I can explain.
Who was on the phone? It was Jake Harrison, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Yes, I asked him to come up to the room.
You asked him up? I gave you specific instructions. No one was supposed to come in the room except room service.
I'm sorry.
Who else was at my little party?
No one. No one else was there.
And what about Jake? How did you explain all that food and no one there to eat it?
I didn't really get into it.
Then you didn't tell him what was going on.
Daddy, what would I have said to him? That you threw a party, it was just a setup, and I have no idea why?
Hey, don't get smart with me, young lady. Sweetheart, you know how important this was to me.
And I did exactly what you told me to do, as always. But I just think that it's time that...
What?
Never mind.
No, please. If something is bothering you, I want to hear about it.
I just think it's time that you leveled with me. You told me what's going on.
Oh, Charlotte, honey, I don't talk about my business because that's all there is to it. It's a boring, unimportant business.
That party you threw wasn't unimportant.
No. You know what's important? You. That's all I'm concerned about. And I'm worried about how this Jake has affected you. No, I'm sorry. I just don't trust him.
Well, that's because you don't know him, Daddy.
Charlotte, it's not...
Look, if you just gave him half a chance, then you'd know that you could grow to trust him, like I do. Just half a chance. For me.
Very well. For you, I'll give your Jake that chance. I hope you're right about him. I really do.
So, Clint, what's the story here? What are Vicky's chances of a total recovery? Or are you just being optimistic for her sake?
Yeah, I mean, is she gonna be the Vicky that we knew before, or?
Well, Tina, anything is possible. As for her chances...
That's what I thought.
No. Nothing's gonna keep me from doing my damnedest to see a full recovery takes place. And knowing Vicky like I do, I'm sure she has her sights set on the same goals.
Amen to that.
Annabelle.
Hey, how's my favorite nephew and niece, huh?
Great. Mom's home.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Let me say hello to her. Vicky, welcome home. It's Bo.
Bo? Bo. Yes, I do know you. Sarah. Where is Sarah? Why is Sarah the only one who isn't here?
Vicky, you great. Sarah would to be, but...
She'd get away, Dad's Washington. I'm sure it'll be over as soon to town.
Megan, slow down, please. I can't understand what you're saying.
Boy, we're gonna have a problem. There's gonna be people lined all the way up to the front gate to come in and say hi to you.
Yeah, but we're gonna take it easy at first, okay? Because we don't want to get you all tired out with all that company.
Tina, you okay?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I guess I tried to prepare myself for this, but I just didn't think it was gonna be like this.
It is gonna be tough for a while, all right, Tina? But we just gotta hang in there. We gotta be strong.
I know, Cord. I'm trying to be. I really am.
Oh, look. Someone brought in my favorite flowers. Oh, no. Oh, no. I only wanted to touch them.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
There's no problem. It's all right. It's just water.
Oh, wait a minute. You know, with all this excitement, I think that Vicky could use some fresh air.
Great.
Honey, sweetheart, I'm going to take you out on the patio, and then you can look at your garden. I know how much you like your garden at this time of the year.
Megan, I know this is really lousy timing, but I want you to come back to my house with me.
Why?
Because we're gonna meet Jake there if Alex can track him down.
Is Jake gonna be there?
Yeah, of course. And what's wrong with that?
Oh, everything.
What do you mean?
Means I would like to go, but I can't because Jake is gonna be there.
What are you talking about?
Jake and I aren't seeing each other anymore.
Yeah, well...
It's true.
Now, look, Megan, I know maybe you and Jake had a fight, but you can worry about that later, okay? Right now, we have more important things to worry about, like Sarah's life. Now, come on.
Appreciate that you spent so much time with Vicky and you seem to know what she's thinking and what she's feeling, and I just want you to know that you can't really take care of her 24 hours a day.
I know that.
Okay.
But you guys are upset right now. You can hardly look at her without bursting into tears. She doesn't need that. She needs to be treated like a human being. She doesn't want anyone's pity.
We don't pity her. We love her.
And you can look at her without getting upset? It's okay. It's only natural. Just don't get upset at me for wanting to stay with her. What she needs right now is someone who feels comfortable being around her, okay?
Bo looked like hell when he came in here.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. I can just imagine what he's been going through these last couple of days.
I wonder if Vicky knew that Sarah wasn't here.
Kevin seems to think that she can tell.
I also wonder if she thought that was odd.
I don't know. I guess the question is, how long are we going to be able to keep the truth from her?
Darling, can I borrow your aunt just for a moment?
Sure.
Good. Thanks. So tell me, have you seen any more of Johnny since you saw him yesterday?
No, thank God, but I just keep expecting him to pop out of the woodwork when I'm not looking, you know?
It's absolutely terrifying how obsessed he is with you.
I know it is. And the last thing I want is him to find out that I'm pregnant.
Have you told Cord yet?
No. I haven't told Court I'm not going to either, unless it turns out that the baby's Court's, then I'm going to tell everybody.
Darling, you're not going to know anything until you get a paternity test.
Renee, I know that. That's why I need a sample of Court's blood. And I think that I figured out a way to get it. The only problem is I don't know how I can get the sample to the doctor's office without Johnny following me and asking me a bunch of questions.
Tina, I really don't think that you should go about it.
Renee,
Yes?
I think it's time we left. Clint's right. What Vicky needs is peace and quiet.
Yeah, I think she does.
Well, let's let her have it. Let's go home and have lunch. I'm starved.
Oh, something's new. You're always starved.
Very funny. I'll laugh later. Say goodbye, Tina. And let's go.
Goodbye, Tina. All right, but let's go out through the terrace, because I want to say goodbye to Vicky before we go. All right, call me if you need me, okay?
I will.
All right. Take care, okay?
Thanks, Renee.
Yeah.
When did Jake say he'd get here?
He didn't. He just said he'd be right over.
Well, he's probably with Charlotte.
Charlotte Hesser.
Why would he be with her?
I don't want to go into it right now.
Oh, so Jake moves out of your place, he moves into the hotel. Does Charlotte have anything to do with your break-in?
Yes, sort of.
So look, Megan, I've known you long enough to know when something is up with you, so what is it?
Well, you remember the other day when I said that Jake and I were working on a plan to get Sarah back?
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
What's it?
Jake and I are pretending that we've broken up so that he will be available to go after Charlotte, like he did on Batterley.
Why?
Because then if he can convince Charlotte that he's sincere and she opens up to him, maybe she'll tell him some of the family secrets, namely where Carlo is keeping Sarah.
What if she doesn't know?
Well, then maybe Jake can convince her to go and find out.
Look, Charlotte's not an idiot, okay? I mean, she was on to Jake on Batterley Island. She almost had him killed when she found out about that. So what if she's just playing along with this? She really doesn't trust him. Yet this could all backfire on Jake.
She does trust him. The plan is working brilliantly. In fact, it's working a little too well, if you ask me.
Too well.
Well, yes. Jake is being so real about our breakup, sometimes I feel like we really have broken up.
Come on, Megan, it's just an act.
Yes, I know that, and I feel stupid complaining about it when my sister's life is at stake, but I can't help it. Jake and I set up these fake screaming sessions, you know, and they're so real. He yells at me, and I yell at him, and then he turns his back on me, and then he gives this beautiful smile to Charlotte. The other day, I saw them kissing, and believe me, from where I was standing, it did not look like an act.
So maybe this plan isn't such a great idea.
It is. If it works and we get Sarah back, that's all that's going to matter. In the meantime, it just hurts a little.
What's the matter, Alex?
I don't know. I just think, well, first of all, I don't know Jake very well, but I think it might be my agent instinct kicking in as well. However, I think maybe Megan is right, and maybe this isn't an act as far as Jake is concerned.
What are you saying? That he really is in love with Charlotte?
Charlotte is an attractive woman, and then
Oh,
Bob's
yeah, well, so is Hanoi Hannah, but she's a lightweight compared to Carlo's daughter. Jake knows that.
All right, fine. I just don't think that he can be trusted right now, and maybe we shouldn't tell him anything.
Oh, come on, he told us about Carlo's phone call. He told us about hearing Sarah yelling for help in the background.
She's right. I'll tell you something, Alex. If there's one guy I would trust with my life, that's Jake Harrison.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
You're getting good at it. You're gonna get better.
Never done this before. Miss Demarest, I was really...
Now, Missy, I enjoy your company, and I appreciate your helping me with the beans, but if you're gonna bring that woman up again...
I just would like to know why she was disliked so much.
No, I didn't say that I disliked her. We are all God's children, and we are taught to love one another. I chose not to associate with her after.
After what?
If there is one thing that I pride myself on, it is my ability to hold my peace, not to speak ill of anyone. Now, the Lord knows that Patricia had hard enough life, suffered enough, without me raking her over the coals now that she's passed on to a better place.
But I'm not asking you to profane her memory.
Well, what are you asking me?
To find out what she did that was so terrible.
Now, just let me ask you something. Now, just suppose you were me. Now, would you give away a time-worn secret to a perfect stranger, just for no reason? except that she asked you to.
Well, I suppose not, but
Well,
this is very...
see? There you have it.
You've lived here all your life, haven't you?
Born in Sweetwater, raised in Sweetwater, and I intend to die in Sweetwater.
Ever heard of a man by the name of Asa Buchanan?
Asa Jeb Stewart Buchanan.
Yes. Do you ever remember meeting him?
Yes, I remember. He swooped down on Sweetwater, and he hurt quite a few people here real bad.
One family in particular. The Holdens.
You just are not as dumb as you're pretending to be, are you?
Miss Demarest, I assure
you. Now, who are you, really? How'd you figure out as much as you did? Tying those two families together? No, now, don't tell me. I don't think I want to know.
Miss Demarest, please. Please, won't you help me?
Well, I guess with you knowing what you do know already, it isn't any harm in telling you. One time, a long time, many years ago, I delivered a baby. It was born out of wedlock, and so help me, Lord, Asa Buchanan was the father.
Sweetheart, excuse us just a minute, will you? Kevin? Look, you know, I think it'd be a good idea if you took your brother and sister down to Heavenly Hash and asked Wanda to cook you up a bunch of angel burgers. Now, the three of you kids haven't been together for a while. I'll give you a chance to do some catching up.
Yeah, but Mom might...
Your mom needs a little time to settle in, Kevin. And it'll be a lot easier for her to do that if she has the house to herself for a while.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll pick up some magazines to read to her when I get back.
Remember, we stack up in Seattle.
I want to.
Do you, son?
No, I'm okay. No, I need to get it.
I don't understand what they are saying. Will I ever be normal again?
So you think she's being held in Middletown, Virginia, not Pennsylvania? Is that the idea?
That's the only thing that makes any sense.
When do we leave?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Now, look, I think Alex and I are going to feel this one on our own.
No, I would like to go as well.
Yeah, so do I.
Jake, you're more valuable here working on Charlotte. We've got to play every angle. You got to get her to start talking.
I know, I'm doing my best, but I've got her old man looking over her shoulder constantly. It's not easy.
Yeah, well, after what happened on Batterley, you don't expect him to just welcome you with open arms, do you?
No, I don't. But he has to trust me in order to work my way into her life.
Well, maybe you should just get him a bottle of his favorite cologne, Otis Lime. Sorry, just trying to help.
What kills me is that we left Landview to go after Porter and missed his phone call.
What do you mean you missed his phone call?
We bugged Carlo Hess's phone. A lot of good it did.
Well, yeah, I know that now. Maybe I could put it to some use.
I just wish we had that conversation on tape.
Then we could possibly analyze the background noises, see if we could figure out where they were.
If she's in Middletown, we're going to find her.
So how are you going to plan on getting in there?
We thought we'd pose as a couple looking for real estate.
Not a bad idea. You keep us posted. Let us know what you're doing, right?
Yeah, we will.
All right, well, maybe we should all get going right now.
Yeah, I want to get to Middletown before dark.
I'll take the nap.
All right, I'll help clean up.
Jake, on the phone, did it sound like Sarah was in a lot of pain?
No.
So they're not hurting her or anything?
I don't know, Bo. It was so fast, I can't tell. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. Well, thanks for your help. Everything. Hey, Megan, you too.
Oh, hey. No problem. All right, now, I don't think we should be all seen going together, so why don't you and I take off then?
Okay, I'll call you tonight if we have a progress report, all right?
All right.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Safe. We'll
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to tell them about us.
Well, it's about time they knew anyway. That way we wouldn't be thrown in these kind of situations anymore. It's okay.
Right.
So, I'm going to get going.
Oh, no. You're not getting away this time, Buster. So, the there's no one around, no one looking over your shoulder, no one to go running back to Charlotte and tell her that you really love me.
No.
Oh, I see. Maybe Alex was right. Maybe this isn't an act. Maybe you really don't love me anymore.
Don't you ever even think that. I'm never gonna stop loving you. You got it? So, I said it. Are you happy?
Well, that's one down. Now, let's get the other one down.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no,
Jake.
no, no, no. In order for this plan to work, Megan, I've got to take all my thoughts of you and replace them with just thoughts of Charlotte.
I hate method actors, you know, and I hate you for being able to control your feelings.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how to do it also. It's worth getting Sarah back alive, isn't it? Just a few kisses here and there.
Of course.
All right.
Okay, so no more kisses and no more saying I love you. If you can stand it, I can stand it.
Whoever said I could stand it. Don't tell Charlotte.
Right.
I tell you, this whole thing's been real tough on Clint.
Yeah, well, it's been tough on the whole family.
Look, the whole family is gonna make it through this. Especially Vicky and Clint.
Yeah. Gosh, think about what it would have been like if they didn't have the money to cover all those doctor bills and rehabilitation costs and everything.
Yeah, I agree. Luckily, the one thing Vicky and Clint have never had to worry about is money.
Yeah. Everyone should be so lucky.
Hmm.
Guess that's why they have disability insurance, though, huh?
Guess so.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking about Vicky's job. That was really good, because when she got elected mayor, she got, as part of her benefits, disability insurance. It's lucky.
Tina, what's with all this talk about insurance all of a sudden?
Well, Cord, think about the situation. I mean, this is just a pure example of what it would be like. We need insurance like this to cover it in case we're in an emergency or something.
What is this? You get like a part-time job selling insurance?
No, Cord, I did not. Just be serious. Look, I know that nothing's going to happen to you, I hope. But, I mean, what if something did happen to you? Think about that. Where would our future be? Have you been thinking about this? This is really important. You should think about it.
Yeah, I've thought about it, Tina, once or twice in my darker moments.
Well, did you do anything about it in your darker moments? Did
No.
you get disability insurance?
Tina, no. I didn't do anything about it. I didn't get it. No.
Cord Roberts, we're going to be married in 3 months. I think you should do something about this. I really do.
Sure. When I get around to it, okay?
When is that?
When I get around to it, Tina.
Cord, I'm sorry, that's not good enough for me. I think you should call an insurance agent right away. Have them come over, take an interview or something, do a blood test. I don't know, whatever they have to do. Really, Cord, you need a policy. You need one.
What is it with you? Why are you so upset about this all of a sudden?
Cord, take a look at Vicky outside there and ask me that question again.
Would you feel better if I called up an insurance agent and got him over here, talked about it, set up an appointment as soon as possible? Would that make you feel better?
Yes.
Fine, I'll do that, okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you don't know how much better that makes me feel.
Kevin in charge of taking Jessica and Joey out to lunch. And everyone else went home. I just thought that you could use a little time to yourself. So you stay here and enjoy your garden, and I'll go inside and get us some lemonade. Sweetheart, I'll be right back.
Oh, dear, dear, sweet Clint. To think that I almost lost him. What on earth would I ever have done without him? How I've missed my garden and the smell of the flowers. Does Clint know? Does anyone know that I can smell the flowers? That I do know where I am? But that I just can't tell them. Dear God, if only I could make the words come out. If only I could understand what other people are saying to me. No, they're not other people, are they? They're my family. And I love them more than life itself. And I know they love me just as much. I can hear the love in their voices, but the way they look at me, as if they were looking for a sign, something to let them know that I'm in here. Oh, God, I wanted to jump out of this chair and shout, I'm home, and I love you all so much. What do they think? What are they feeling when they talk to me, and all they see me doing is stare back at them? Oh, no. What if they give up and stop talking to me? What if they pretend that I don't even exist, just to spare themselves the pain? Please, God, don't let that happen. I couldn't bear that. Even though I can't understand everything they're saying, I need to hear their voices. I need something that I can hold on to. Their words are my lifeline. If I can use them to pull myself... No, not if. I will pull myself back. I will fight this, and I will win. I swear I will. Victoria Lord Buchanan will not be forgotten. She exists, and she is coming back.
Tonight, it's the season premiere of Who's the Boss, and Angela's in love, only Tony's not the object of her affection. It's new lives in a new season. Then, Alan's caught cheating, and the class must decide his punishment on Head of the Class.
Wednesday on the Home Show, Lynn Swan takes us to Napa Valley for tips on selecting the best wines, and Mr. Rogers shows us how to teach kids about cancer. This is Dana Fleming. Join us.
Coming up, Dawn confronts her mother. Will Monica receive her love or her loathing? Stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC